This documentary-style cinematic field footage captures a single, relentless, and high-tension day in the dry deciduous forests and red sandstone boulder valleys of Rajasthan, India. Tracking the survival battle of the honey badger Mellivora capensis. The visual narrative unfolds over a strict, continuous 24-hour timeline beginning in the cool, blue-tinted shadows of pre-dawn, and progressing through the blistering heat of a 42-degree midday sun, before concluding in the deep purple hues of dusk and early night. Operating entirely without human narration or artificial music, the film relies exclusively on an authentic, immersive audio landscape dominated by the deafening drone of dry-season cicadas, the sudden panic cries of native birds, and the primal vocalizations of competing predators to convey an unyielding atmosphere of environmental hostility. The main subject, Mellivora capensis, is depicted with absolute biological realism as a low-slung, muscular mammalian carnivore characterized by a distinct silver-gray mantle, a black underbody, and exceptionally heavy foreclaws designed for rapid digging. Far from an invincible cartoon character, this individual remains physically vulnerable, relying on a combination of stubborn defensive behavior, extremely loose hide that allows it to twist within its own skin, an overwhelming chemical defense mechanism, and an expert tactical understanding of the broken saw th1a1ch terrain to navigate a gauntlet of apex threats throughout the day. The narrative drives forward through a continuous chain of cause-and-effect visual sequences, where danger constantly threatens to erupt from outside. The camera frame capturing the frantic energy of an active, unpredictable ecosystem. The story intensifies as the morning light warms the sandstone cliffs, forcing Mellivora capensis out of its subterranean burrow to forage for venomous scorpions and swift lizards, its movements guided by a sharp, opportunistic hunger. The environmental tension escalates drastically when the acute olfactory senses of Mellivora capensis detect the heavy scent of an abandoned carcass, hidden beneath the massive, tangled root system of an ancient banyan tree. This discovery triggers an immediate territorial conflict, as Mellivora capensis unexpectedly confronts a juvenile 4-month-old Bengal tiger, Panthera tigris, sparking an instinctive defensive display from both species. The situation reaches a critical, life-or-death climax when the immense maternal protector, an adult female Bengal tiger Panthera tigris weighing 140 kilograms, emerges instantly from the pitch-black shadows of a nearby rock fissure with lethal predatory commitment. The ensuing confrontation avoids prolonged, unrealistic physical combat, focusing instead on explosive speed, near-miss captures, and the tactical use of the environment. The adult female Panthera tigris launches S1E5M sate charges and powerful paw strikes that sifter S1E1T Kwamui the agile badger, shattering the outer edges of the sandstone blocks and sending thick clouds of red dust billowing into the air. Mellivora capensis reacts with lightning-fast survival reflexes, cutting hard into narrow horizontal rock crevices where the massive tiger cannot effectively reach, using its loose hide to absorb the crushing pressure of the stone walls, while snapping its jaws viciously at the invading 10-centimeter claws. When trapped, Mellivora capensis deploys its ultimate biological deterrent, releasing a foul, highly concentrated defense odor from its anal glands that directly repels the sensitive respiratory system of the giant feline. Overwhelmed by the toxic stench and unable to bypass the narrow geological barriers, the tiger mother prioritizes the safety of her cub, lifting the juvenile by the neck to retreat into the dense thorn brush. As the harsh midday glare transitions into the long amber shadows of late afternoon, the script maintains its high-velocity pace, showing that the exit of one predator merely opens the path for another. Mellivora capensis faces a succession of surprise encounters, including a sudden defensive strike from a thick-bodied puff Aterbaitis aeriatans hidden in the dry leaf litter. A high-speed pursuit by a rosette-patterned Indian leopard Panthera pardus fusca. An aggressive charge from a bristly wild boar Suscrofa cristatus near a drying mud pool. And a dusk ambush by a striped hyena. Every encounter follows a strict geometry of chase and escape, emphasizing biological plausibility, animal panic, and narrow evasions without any graphic injury or calm coexistence. By dusk, the physical fatigue of the daytime trials becomes visible in the dust-covered coat of Mellivora capensis as it searches the cooling sands for reptile eggs, eventually defending itself against a silent, descending aerial strike from a dusky eagle-owl bubo coromandus. The continuous day concludes under a vast canopy of desert stars, with the resilient silhouette of Mellivora capensis securing a piece of scavenged meat in its powerful jaws before trotting efficiently up a steep, inclined to vanish into the absolute safety of its underground burrow. This visual document provides a raw, uncompromised window into nature, showcasing how intelligence, anatomy, and pure determination allow a 12-kilogram animal to survive a day alongside the most dangerous predators on Earth.